Hey, hi everyone, and welcome to another weekly connection. We had our workshop last week and it just was so much fun and it went so well. And I want to talk a little bit more about what's going on with the planet. The Earth, you know, we've been talking about humanity and how this 2021, December 21st influx of energy has affected people. But what about how it's affected the mother? What about how it's affected the earth? So the grid, which is the mother's energy field, has now intensified. So when you bring your feet down and you crunch around it, you can feel that it's thicker, bigger, zizzier, far more energy. Not frenetically zizzy, just stronger pulse. That strong pulse is what we are after inside of us. So we want to practice bringing that energy through our heart center, because and then I gave this statistic in the workshop that when you have a normal breath, a normal person has a breath, they emit 20 photons of light out of their heart, right out here. Now, with this new influx of energy, and when you are emanating love through your heart, it's 100,000 photons per second. And that's 5,000 times more than it would normally be. So what we want to focus on and how we accelerate what is going on here and get to our manifestation of a light world, because we know it isn't at this moment, but it is lightening. And you know, first you have to sweep up the floor, and you sweep everything and you get that dust all everywhere, you know, so you want to kind of clean up. We're at that cleanup stage, or, you know, the common analogy is when you jump into the lake, the silt comes up and it doesn't look very clear, but it looked clear before you jumped in. We are stirring up all of that because all of this 3D negative character behavior needs to be dismantled, needs to be dissolved. So we are doing that. So people are having the most difficult thing that people have a problem with, I think anyway, I think, is that they are wanting to be right. Oh my gosh, it's so tiring how people want to be right. What I think and what I believe is right. The point is, it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. None of them are right and none of them are wrong. Our paradigms are all different, and they're going to remain different. The difference is that when we come from that love energy, that heart center, it doesn't bother us if a person has a different paradigm than my own. That I can still emanate love. I can still emanate compassion. And that's how the hatred that goes with those paradigms so often is dissolved. The problem isn't the belief system, the paradigm. The problem is the need to be right and convince everyone else that you are right. That's where the hatred and the anger and all of those negative emotions come from. But if we allow ourselves to be who and what we are, with love and compassion, then we don't fight about it anymore. And that's our goal. And the greatest way, the fastest way to achieve that is through our heart center. Through bringing that light through our heart center as much and as often as possible. We did an empathic meditation in the workshop yesterday, and I have recorded one for the website, but I have to get all this editing stuff done now. But when I have this up for you, I will definitely let you know. Because it's something that you need to do, preferably twice a day. Because when you do this meditation, you feel that energy elevating in your body. You feel it sweeping and clearing away all of that debris. So we want to do that. So let's do this. I didn't even do this. I forgot. I'm going to squirt, but we're going to do it before the meditation. A drop of the cosmic thrust oil. Here we go. Do that. Bring it through your energy field. Cup your hands together. And take a deep breath in. That's great. Okay. So this energy escalation is continuing at a very steady pace. And when we get to the spring equinox, we'll hit some other avenue of adventure. Because that's what this is, it's an adventure. And I don't mean that we're going to transcend or the great flash will be in the equinox. Because we're doing a lot of cleaning up now. And the mother is getting into these final stages of preparing us and preparing herself. But it is coming very soon. So the sooner we do our job, the sooner we can make this world a loving place. Remember, in 5D, you don't have to all think the same. We're not drones. We just don't hate. We don't have war. I'm not angry at you for not believing the way I believe. I understand. I have compassion. And I honor you for whatever it is your paradigm is. There will never be the same paradigm for everyone, ever, as long as there is duality. It will not happen. But we learn to live together in love and compassion. So let's start that now. So I'm going to visualize that yummy golden light, because we use the empathic light in these sessions. And I'm going to visualize it coming from source, coming down into my head and filling every cell, every molecule, every pore of my body. And it comes down, and the front is the yang, the father energy, the strength, the grit, the thing that gets you through, that energy, that yang. And you bring it on down all the way through your body. Be sure to get your knees, because it's winter and our kidneys need a little help. Feel that soak into your knees. Good. And then bring it on down your legs and into your ankles, your feet, your toes, out your foot. And make sure now, as you bring your energy into the mother, and she immediately grabs onto your tether, right? That you feel yourself and you feel that energy, and you put your toes right around the grid, and you can feel it's bigger, stronger. It's like the river has gotten wider, fuller. Not turbulent. There's no turbulence here. It's just a more larger, steadier flow of energy than we have had before, than the mother has had before. And then we bring that light up around the back of us, and this is where we have the essence of the mother. And this is our yin energy. And this is where, you know, we feel that nurturing and that love and compassion and the strength through love to do whatever we need to do. And we bring it back up, and now we bring it down. And we bring it around. And just let that orbit around. Just let it go. Good. Just let it go. Excellent. And then now this time, I've been doing so much meditation, it doesn't take me much to bliss me out here. Okay, I bring it around and up and out the top of your head, water falling into your aura. And we let that light just penetrate, totally fill that aura, that root aura, and the well of the mother. And we fill both of those at the same time. And then we go ahead and we feel that dissolving all of our old DNA structure. Because now we're at the 5D DNA structure, which these 5 new chakras are allowing us to build. As the mother is developing her 5th dimensional chakra system, We're doing this together. So we radiate that out, and that is an electric blue color. The well of the mother is kind of a winey color, like a very light red wine. What do you call those? Like a rosé? A little darker. Anyway.
Burgundy.
I don't know, I don't drink. That would be a catastrophe. Anyway, so you bring it out into your aura, and you feel that energy just pulsing and moving in that aura. And then you bring it up to your sacral chakra. Remember, this is all your shoulds and your shouldn'ts that Lord Lanto and Lord Katumi are working on without pause, constantly. That we get over our beliefs, that we get over how limiting they make us. When you're in the fifth, you're not dealing with a belief system, you're dealing with knowledge, and that knowledge is a vibration, is an energy of knowing. No words, feeling. Which is why the empathing is so important. It's no longer your religion and my religion. It's just love. And we don't care what or who taught it. We care that you love and you are compassionate. So we want to keep on bringing that energy through the sacral chakra. This is like, you know, your chakras go through your body and they're like bugles in the middle. They come together like this and then they bugle out. I can't make my hands go backwards. Kind of like that, right? Okay. So, but these bugles come together inside, right? And they need a lot of dusting and cleaning. Because they narrow down into your spine. And then I can't do this backwards. And then they blossom out through the other side of you. So you want to make them clean as you can. So let's do that now with the sacral chakra. Let's bring that energy in the front and out the back and back and forth, front, back, front, back. Keep going. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And all those limited beliefs that held us in anger, that held us in dogma, that said we have to be right, we know the right. We let it go. Because the right is when it's love. You don't have to worry about your brain says, what your mind says, what anything says. It's a feeling and a knowing. So we do that. Good. And then we come up to the conscious use of power. And all of this is in the Star Child book, and you can download that now. It's in Tools of Empowerment. So we're going to bring that, the conscious use of power is just between the sacral and the solar plexus, below your spleen. And we bring it in and out, and in and out. And these don't have as much charge connected because we haven't really had a lot of energy and karma connected to them. So we bring it through. Good. And then we bring it into the solar plexus, our power center. And we keep sweeping our power center. Good. And now the liver. You notice I'm not taking a lot of time. Liver, in and out. That's your empathic shield. That's the one we've been working on all these weeks. There you go. Bring it in and out. And up to your heart. And you bring it in and out. Perfect. Oh, that feels so good. Good, and now bring it out to the collective consciousness. That they may feel love. That we may all come from love and compassion. And then bring it back in. And out. And relax. And bring it up to your thymus. Right here. And bring it in and out. And that is your conscious intent, right? And conscious intent is what we need to manifest. Most of us aren't there yet. You have to work on manifesting and making even your negative karma positive through here. Changing your destiny. There you go. Back and forth. And then up into your throat, where that expression of who and what you are is love. That light, we see it. We see that the little Johnny light see that you are. And you are doing your job so beautifully. And we bring it in and out of that one too. Good. Good. And up into your third eye. And we know, we have no doubt that this is why we came to planet Earth, which was, up until a few years ago, the lowest planet of consciousness in all of the cosmos. So you chose a difficult planet. But now we're the second lowest frequency. Congratulations. Because a star child and a star seed, which a star child is someone who is born with this ability, a star child is someone who is, star seed is someone who is using those abilities. And we are shifting and changing the planet. Look how far we have come. And we've got a long way to go. Let's get it done. We're so close to the finish line. All right, so in and out of the third eye. And if it gives you a little headache or you feel a little tension, just slow it down a little bit. Good. Bring it back and forth. And then up into your crown. And you wear your crown. The jewel, the light that shows, I am a star child light seed and I am here to love and to share that love, that we transform the negativity on earth to love and compassion. And the telepathic notch slowly jiggles, slowly gets going into that energy, that we may have a greater understanding. Once the empathic shield is on and we no longer judge, then the empathic shield will become more and more active. So now we bring that light all the way out around our aura and we cocoon ourselves in that aura so that you are now protected heaven and earth and all sides. You're in your little light bubble. And you wear 18 inches of gold light out the side because that's the juice. That's what allows you to share this light. We call it juice. But this golden light is sustenance. It helps others on their journeys. And when someone is doing something that you just don't understand, or you think like, how can they think like that? I don't get it. You empath them right on that movie screen. That movie screen never comes into your energy. Nobody ever sucks your energy anymore. No one comes into your solar plexus anymore. Now, you have that energy. And it allows you to see their world and understand and not judge. And that's why you chose to be the juice bar. Because learning non-judgment is essential to elevating our consciousness. So we wear that fully. We keep that on 24/7. So strong. You wear it especially at night, by the way, because a lot of starving people are out there and they don't mean you any ill. They're just untrained or undeveloped and they're just looking for love. They're looking for that light. Sometimes they see you and they think you're that light. Well, you are. But you want to steer them into a better source of light. You don't want them in your solar plexus. You want them out here on the shield, where they can munch and crunch and be happy. And you don't care. It doesn't affect you. That's your job as a light seed, to spread that light to everyone and everything. So we're excited to do this work. It's going swimmingly.